Meal planning will save your life, y'all. I swear. I promise. Just do it. Hey y'all, hey, Erica with TimetoShrink. Today I'm going to go over meal prepping basics, kind of a meal planning, meal prepping basics 101 type video. So my girl Erin over at My Level 10 Life and I decided that we would do a collab. This is going to be a 2-day collab, y'all, a two-parter. She has become one of my closest internet besties. We both love batch cooking, another word for meal prepping, whatever you want to call it. So today is going to be all about why we do it and how we do it and how we make it work. And then tomorrow's video, y'all are gonna see us go through a whole meal prep. Let's jump over real quick and I'll let Erin introduce herself, y'all.
Hey you guys, I'm Erin from My Level 10 Life. Thank you so much, Erica, for letting me do this collab with your awesome community. I'm so inspired by your videos and so honored that you wanted to collab and share this meal prepping series. I am so passionate about meal prepping and making good food for you and your family that doesn't have to break the budget and can be just nourishing and incredibly amazing tasting too. We are doing this gastric sleeve journey together, and I've lost 150 pounds. Erica's lost I don't know how much now, but she is looking amazing, and so I'm so grateful that we could do this collab with you and share our love of meal prepping. I am over here at My Level 10 Life if you guys want to pop over and say hi, and I'd love to see you over there and engage with you as well. But thank you so much for collabing, Erica, and it's so nice to meet your amazing community. Thanks, bye.
All right, let's jump into it, y'all. First question is, why do you take the time to meal plan and meal prep? It saves money. 2, it saves time. 3, it saves mess. Let's break that down real quick. It saves me money because if I have a meal plan and then I grocery shop from that meal plan and then I prep from that, then I have meals ready for me. We all have super busy, crazy lives, right? And if you don't have something ready and waiting, or at least have a plan and the ingredients ready and waiting, you're way more likely to order that pizza or go through that drive-through, but you've already spent the money on the groceries. So, you know, it adds up. If I take the time to do the prepping, y'all, it just makes our week so much easier. It makes my life so much better. And then the mess, y'all. Cooking is messy. It's just messy, right? You use all these dishes, you like pull this pot and that pot and this pan, and you just pull so much stuff out every time that you cook. Well, if you do a huge meal prep or batch cooking, meal prepping, it really means the same thing. It's meal prepping in batches, right? Which is what I do. And now I can't remember what I was talking about. Went off on a tangent, y'all. Lost my train of thought, y'all. If you do it all in one day, then yeah, you're gonna have a huge mess, but you cleaned it all up once. It just makes life easier. So how do I meal plan and prep? What are my steps? So the first thing I do always is shop my pantry. Always, y'all. So I go into my pantry and I look and see how full or empty it is, and right now it's super full. So I kind of just take inventory of what I have. You never want to run out of Zip Fizz. That would be really bad. Look through your pantry, y'all, and then look through your refrigerator. What's in your refrigerator? What do you have? And again, y'all, I am super stocked right now. And then you want to go into your freezer. I've got one outside too. We're not going to walk out there, but you just want to look through your freezer and just see what you have. So I'm pretty stocked on a lot of stuff. Basically, what I'm saying is just shop what you have first. Some people like to literally have a list of everything they have. That's a little more than I tend to do. I just kind of look and then I sit down and plan it out. Usually for me it'll be on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. I sit down with my planner and the list in my mind, just remembering what I have, and I start making a meal plan based on what I already have. So I write it all out, and then I write out what I'm planning to meal prep for that week, and then I write my shopping list. That is the second step. So 1, we shop our pantry, meaning refrigerator, freezer, pantry. Number 2, you sit down and make out your meal plan. You may be thinking, where do I come up with all these meals? Where do I come up with it, Erica? So I have a really easy, just kind of method that I run through that I find makes it the simplest. Before you even get started, y'all, if you are new to meal planning, I suggest sitting down with your family, or if it's just you, and writing out every meal that you make often, things that come up that you know everybody likes. What's this little one's favorite meal and that little one's favorite meal? What are the easiest, quickest meals that you can throw together that you know your family likes time and time again? Write them all down, and then you've got that list somewhere in your planner. And from that list, pick 3 to 4 nights a week even. I usually do at least 3 nights a week, just in rotating meals of things that we make in some variation over and over again all year long, because we know everybody loves it. And then I'm always going to add 2 days of leftovers. I like to do that because I like to make sure there is no food waste. And we make plenty of things that there are days that leftovers work. So that is 5 meals, right? So you have 2 more days. Some people like to go out to eat on a schedule. So you might want to schedule 1 night a week out. That may be part of your plan. If not, you have 2 more meals to plan for. What I do on those, I try to make something new each week. So 1 or 2 meals a week that are new, that I found on Pinterest or grabbed from a cookbook, or somebody on Instagram made and it looked amazing. And that's how I've planned my meal plan every week. Once you get into the habit of it, it literally takes me less than 5 minutes to write out a plan, y'all. And because I've already shopped my pantry, my grocery list can be relatively small also. So what I do is I print out the recipes if it's somebody else's recipe, if it's mine and I know what I need, whatever. I just start writing down what I need in my grocery list. And I just kind of categorize it by the aisles that I'm going to go down. Just to make it easy, I'll have like a dairy section, a meat section, you know, whatever. I'll have all of those sections, and I look at the first thing that I'm planning to make, and I write down all of the ingredients for that I don't already have in my pantry. And then I do the same thing for the next one, and then the next one. It's just, you know, just simple like that. And then whatever I need for the kids' lunches or breakfast, I do that for each item that I've written on my meal plan. And then my shopping list has every single thing that I need, and I have not missed anything because I went through each meal one at a time. So that's simple, but it's an important step. So this week, I hardly needed anything because we are super, super stocked. But sometimes my shopping list is way, way longer, of course. So that's step 2. And then step 3 is making sure that I have my meal prep planned. So now that you've got your plan all ready and you've got your grocery list all ready, let's go grocery shopping. I have an app called Flip that has all the different circulars in it. So if I know I'm gonna need a lot of chicken this week, or I know I'm gonna need a lot of ground beef this week, I'll look through it real quick just to see, because you can literally type in the search chicken breast and I'll just see who has the big sale. I don't love to hit a million grocery stores. I just don't really have the energy or the time for that. But I often will hit Aldi, and then if Publix is the store having the big sale on the item that I need, I may hit that one instead of one of the other ones that week, if that makes sense. Basically, I'm not a couponer and I don't look through every single circular before I make my plan, but I do use them for the items that I know are big ticket items. You could easily pay $1.79 for a pound of chicken, or you could pay $6 for a pound of chicken. So the things that are big like that, sometimes it's worth looking. And then the next thing is plan your prep, okay? You don't want to be all over the place and discombobulated and not know what you're doing with your prep. You want your prep to be as efficient as possible. So just sit down and organize yourself a little bit. Look through that meal prep list and see what you need to do first. What's going to take you the longest? Are there things that are going to go into more than one avenue? Let's say I have 2 casseroles that I want to make. Well, I'd love to have those prepped so that they can go into the oven at the same time. So just little things like that. Think about things like that and organize the direction of how you're going to do your meal prep, and it will make meal prep day go so much more quickly. The other tip for that is watch some YouTubers doing meal prep. Watch some of mine, watch some of Erin's. There are a ton of meal preps out there that are really, really great. Tim over at Free to Family does a lot of keto meal preps. Watch some people and see how they do it. How do they organize it? What order do they do it in? And just start getting a feel for it. So I totally recommend doing that as well. So we've talked about how we do it, we've talked about why we do it. I'm just going to show you a few little things that I use every single time I meal prep, or at least almost every single time, that just make things easier. And I'll link everything that I use down below in case you don't have it and would like to easily find it. And there really aren't very many, so it's gonna be a quick one. Up here, all kinds of stuff up here, but what's essential is some nice, sturdy baking sheets. I use these like crazy in meal prepping, so I feel like I need 3 of them. I use 3 of them during one meal prep often. And then these muffin. I use the big muffin and the small size muffins. I use those all the time also for batch cooking for breakfast stuff. The next one, if you've watched me at all, you know I love my Instant Pot. I don't know what I would do without it. Okay, so there's my other essential. And then there's one more, no, 2 more, 3 more. Oh my gosh, Erica. There's some stuff that I like down here, but there's only one thing that I would say is essential: a big pan to go on your stovetop. You want something really big, because when you're batch cooking, one of the things that makes life easier is if I know that I need 1 pound of ground beef and I found a sale on ground beef, I'll go ahead and cook up 4 or 5 pounds of ground beef, and then I will separate it out and freeze it for later. So I don't care, I'm not like advertising this brand. I have a Calphalon pan, but something big that conducts heat really well. So that. And then, speaking of ground beef, the spatulator. Keto Ginger dubbed it the spatulator, and you use it to like mash up meat, and it works so well. And I just love it. So I feel like I really need this. And then the last thing that I think that's really important is glass Pyrex. I have all different sizes and shapes of glass Pyrex. What I love about it is it can be heated, it can be frozen. You can go from frozen to cooked with this. So they just come with plastic tops. You take your plastic top off. If you had food in this in the freezer, you can put it straight from the freezer to the oven. You really can. And so I also like that they're very stackable, so they stack well in my fridge, because when I meal prep, pretty much everything that I make goes into these kind of containers in my fridge. So I would definitely highly recommend glass Pyrex in all different shapes and sizes, y'all. My cameraman, my 17-year-old, has a little message for you about glass. I'm gonna flip the camera around.
Glass is a great material. It can go from a wide range of very cold to very hot, but it can't go very quickly. It's very strong, but it's very brittle.
So the moral of the story is, it has to be Pyrex. You can't go buy cheap off-brands and cook in it and freeze in it and all that fun stuff. All right, back to the regularly scheduled programming. I tried to kind of cover everything meal planning, like how I do it, why I do it, what I use. I hope it was helpful. Y'all tell me down below if it was helpful. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what tips you have. Let's share them with each other, because meal planning is a freaking lifesaver, y'all. There are so many days that I just am not feeling it, but if I don't do it, the rest of the week is just, it just doesn't go as smoothly. Meal planning will save your life, y'all. I swear. I promise. Just do it. All right, y'all, I will talk to you tomorrow with an actual full meal prep. See you tomorrow.